As an indigo and as a light worker, as a star seed, and as a wise one earth angel, I have access to multi-dimensional information about manifestation that I'm going to be sharing with you today. So don't worry if you don't understand all of the terminology. It's going to be explained to you in a way that you can understand. I'm told that you're guided to watch this video today because of your path and where it's led to. There's going to be a lot of information and you're going to have a lot of questions. I really feel like it's worth it. I've been holding on to this energy about manifestation for years. And now it's time as we're moving into a new era of light. As some are calling the new earth, some are calling Atlantis is back. Some people are calling it the golden era. So I have a lot of secrets that I'm going to be sharing with you, a lot more higher dimensional information than what you're used to. So what am I saying? Get ready for a juicy video because the secrets about manifestation are coming out. So how do you manifest? So you have to access the multidimensional self, which is via the imagination. You have to imagine yourself connected to the portals of yourself that are huge, that are limitless, that believe in great things. Okay? And you have to play with it. Now, what is it exactly that you have to play with? You have to play with different DNA strands that match what you want to see in the physical reality. So if you want love, if you want money, you have to access the formless realm that creates the form, that creates the physical reality. You have to bring them online, which means you have to align yourself with your soul, or yourself, your personality with your higher soul or your Holy Spirit. And you have to use your imagination to access that multidimensional self. So you have to imagine yourself super loving. What am I saying? I'm saying that whatever's happening in your physical reality, you can change it. And that everything that you see, feel, hear, and touch is a product of what you have believed and your limited access to the beyond from before. So because you expected little, you got little. That's what they're saying. So everything that you think, everything you feel, everything that you believe, it transfers to the world of form. So your DNA creates an electromagnetic field. And so everything you think, feel, hear, say to yourself, it transfers in your electromagnetic field, and then it creates the physical reality. This is old stuff. So it might sound like new stuff. It's actually very old stuff. This is very ancient wisdom. So the problem is that with our physical reality, we see things in the world we want. We want a new cell phone. We see people like Paris Hilton or the Kardashians, and they have all this stuff, and we want that stuff. Now, they might be calculating in the world to manifest that stuff. But the problem is what's possible is if you're of a higher vibrational frequency, you're having a hard time manifesting that stuff because you have a different access, you're in a different dimension. And what I'm saying is you have to believe that you are worthy. So many light workers don't believe. This is huge. They're saying that you don't know that you're worthy of good. You feel like you're just here of service and you have all these vows of poverty. So this video is really giving you permission to expand that realm and expand that scope. So when you believe in just the physical form, what happens is you withdraw your attention from the formless reality. And what you have to do is put all of your attention back into the formless reality. So we're going to start with simple basics today. We're going to be starting with the heart chakra. We're going to be starting to talk about the principle of cause and effect today, because what you see and what you feel inside your heart is going to manifest to what you see, what you can touch in the physical reality. Okay, the physical reality is always responding to the frequency that we are in. And we have so much access to that. We just have to access our multi-dimensional selves. And we have to do that so that we can manifest what we want on purpose. So you manifest a like frequency, always, always, always. So let's say I'm believing that I'm super in touch and I'm super loving and I'm super intimate. I'm going to manifest love or romance. Likewise, if I'm believing that and in touch with this feeling of so much information and knowledge to share, I'm going to draw in more clients. Equals, I'm going to draw in more money. So some tips I want to share with you today is that you have to have emotion attached to your imagination. So if I'm imagining that I'm super loving or that I have all this knowledge, I have to attach an emotion to it, like a very positive emotion. Now you can attach a desire that you would want to have love, but if you do that, you'll attract sort of a quasi-modo manifestation of a romantic partner, somebody that you'll still be desiring love to have. Whereas if you just know that you have that love inside of you, you will stop manifesting poor relationships, right? Because poor equals lack. So if I feel so desire is a form of lack. If I say like, oh, I'm desiring love, I'm going to manifest a relationship, definitely one, but one where I'm still desiring more love. Does that make sense? So if you have desire in your manifestation, it's very important that you cut that out and that you just say, no, I have that love. You have to be in touch with that love inside of you. Which brings me to today. Okay, we're talking about the heart chakra, the principle of cause and effect. This is the fourth spiritual principle to manifesting miracles. Now, we've been talking every week about the different chakras and the different levels of consciousness that they produce. And that production translates into the world of form. So to help you with this chakra consciousness, you can imagine yourself as a really loving person to access the DNA strands because they exist in our collective conscious, our collective unconscious as well. So if you imagine someone super loving like Mother Teresa or a grandmother that you had or Oprah Winfrey or anyone that you believe is loving, you have to believe it. You have to get in touch with that emotion. You can just pretend like you're that person for a day. Then you're accessing that realm of love. That realm of love is assisting you. So all the loving beings in the world are accessing those DNA strands, which you can too. And the other thing is your guides can help you. Archangel Raphael can help you because anytime we're out of touch with love, it's because we're unhealed. Raphael is the angel of healing. He also connects to the heart chakra and the color of emerald green. So if you wrap yourself in green love, if you imagine yourself as super loving or as a super loving being, you're going to access those DNA strands, which is going to shift your electromagnetic field and produce in the world of form someone else who's also loving, but also other loving people, not just a romantic partner. This could be loving coworker, loving boss, family member, friends. They're all important, even animals. Okay. So you could do this through meditation. You can meditate and visualize and use your imagination intentionally. You can connect with your guides to help you raise that vibration frequency. You could do a walking meditation where you walk as that person. So you could walk as Mother Teresa, go for a walk at night and imagine that you're her, you're super loving and you're in touch with that. Okay. So you're really recalling a very powerful aspect of yourself that is very dormant. Okay, through your imagination. And this magic is accessible to you every day. You don't have to wait to do it on Sundays. You should do a little bit of this imagining every single day. So why is this important? Is because I love you guys a lot. And I have heard the collective unconscious say that I'm ready to share this with you. So every week there's going to be more tips and more clarity. And obviously I teach these principles in the miracle workshops that I'm teaching now. But I want to teach it a little bit here too. So you know that the cause, now we're going to talk a little bit more about the principle of cause and effect. The cause behind all you do is either love or fear. So you're doing stuff all the time either because of love or because of fear. So you're not texting that person back because of fear. Sometimes you are texting that person back out of fear, but still fear might be operating. Or you're texting, not texting out of love. So it's always about one of those frequencies is always at play. And those frequencies always create an effect. So if I withhold information out of fear, then I'm creating an absence of something in the physical reality. So obviously, wherever you're playing with energy-wise is in divine order, and it's meant to be. But ultimately, what I'm saying is the winner is love. Yeah, sign up now for love. Love is going to get you everything miracle-wise. And it's really, love is the energy that will compel new karmic beginnings, right? It wipes that slate clean. So if you've had a lot of heavy karma, love is really the answer. It's the cause to heal the world, and it's what's possible, why we're stepping into this new earth, right? It's the magic within your heart that awakens, really your true humanity. Okay. So, call on Raphael, okay? Because your love vibration determines your outcome in all relationships and manifestations, and he can really help you to stay in a place of love. So let me put this in simple terms for you as well. When you're in a place of loving energy, the people around you will reflect that loving energy to you. And you'll have better relationships. You'll have greater intimacy. You'll have less depression and an overall increased vibration, which will elevate all of your manifestations. So you'll start to manifest better, not just more, but you'll manifest better things. So again, the angel that connects to the heart chakra is Raphael. And now I want to talk about Raphael. So he has healing qualities that connect to this love-based consciousness, as I said before. And this is the archangel that's connected to a root cause in all that you do. And this is integral for manifestation, right? The heart chakra is the bridge between the upper and the lower chakras. So Raphael's name means God heals. And Archangel Raphael is the chief archangel of healing. He's in charge of healing physical, emotional, mental, spiritual illnesses, right? So if you're out of love, then you're in a place of dis-ease. So that's why it's important to call upon him. He also helps with, if you have a career as a healer, he can help you. Anything to do with the healing arts. If you're a light worker of any kind, Raphael is a good angel to call upon. His color is emerald green, and he works through healing the physical and the spiritual bodies. He also works with a lot of ascended masters like Jesus. So ascended masters can also help you to raise up to this love frequency for miraculous healing, but also miraculous healing of your life. So if you think of your life as being down in the dumps, Raphael can help you to heal that, right? If you don't like what you're seeing, you can change it. But if you don't like what you're seeing, it means that it's not of the highest level, so it needs to heal. But in order to heal what you see, you have to heal how you feel, and Raphael can help you with that. Maybe it's forgiveness. Maybe that's the shift that needs to take place before you can become more loving, and Raphael can help you with that. Okay, he can help with everything, even mechanical devices, cars, everything, right? Because that's his frequency. Can heal animals, pets, and he's accessible through prayer, of course. Ultimately, he's the angel of healing and of divine miracles. So here's a prayer to support you. You can try it or create one of your own. Dear God and Archangel Raphael, thank you for guiding me to be in a place of love for all situations. All right, it's important to be in all situations in a place of love. We all have a certain reason behind why we do things and why we do things in a certain way. But if we're doing them from a place of love, that can be super powerful. Okay, now speaking of Raphael, I want to work with the Archangel Raphael Healing Oracle cards. These were originally by Doreen Virtue, but she's since taken her name off of them by choice. She no longer is aligned with that dimension or that frequency. So I'm really shuffling to tune into, what are the cards? What are the messages for you for the beginning and the middle of the week? What do you need right now for healing? And there's a card that came backwards. I want to talk about it. It's stretch. Yeah. It says, and we'll just use this as an exclamation mark. Stretch. So stretch yourself right now. Stretch yourself past the point of no return. So stretch yourself past fear. Stretch yourself past comfort. That's the message I'm getting for you. Almost guided to stop. Okay. Eating organic foods. Yeah, food has a frequency. So when you eat organic, that will raise your frequency. Good message. Have faith is important. Having faith will give you wings. If you believe that your circumstances will never change, that will lower your frequency and bring it down. But if you believe that things can change, that miracles are happening, that will really raise your frequency to that of love, because love is God. And to believe in God's miracles, you have to have faith. Alternative medicine. This is like really showing me that your angels and your guides are pouring new information to you. You might also need healing. This can also be the card for Reiki. You might need Reiki because Reiki energy, although it's a universal energy, has DNA codes and strands in it, will help to heal your consciousness and raise your vibration. Okay, so Reiki is super important this month, I'm told. The next card is stay positive. Right? When you're positive, when you believe in miracles and you believe more in what you're just seeing, that will help your charge to be more positive. And the more positive you are, the greater your manifestation. Okay, let's talk about angel events coming up with me. Okay, if I'm talking really fast, it's because I have a lot to do and I have a lot of energy moving through me right now. Okay, do you have important questions in your life that need answering? Because I have the Burning Questions event coming up on July 13th. That's a Saturday, 2 to 4 p.m. Bring your important questions. So, if you expect to just get little answers, you're going to get little messages. But if you ask me big things like, will my mind turn around? Will I ever meet the person I'm meant to be with? Those are big questions. And if you ask those types of questions, you're going to get big messages from me. So don't just come. Like, come if you feel like you're guided and you have really big questions and you have a lot of faith and you want to know that you're being supported. Come to that event. Then I would really want to invite you. Because your angels want to give you the answers to help you raise your consciousness. Doing a card reading, everything exists in energetic potential. And when you get a reading, it helps you to access how to line up with that energetic potential. Okay, so that's, again, July 13th. Get your tickets now at juliespiritualhealer.com or not. Do what you're guided to do. We also have a Night with Spirit. That's on August 23rd. Join us if you'd like to receive messages from your deceased loved ones. I do a lot of channeling, mediumship, but also a lot of angel manifestation, meditation, miracle messages that want to come through. So that's a big event. That's Friday, August 23rd at 7 p.m. This is all at Joy and Vitality at the center in the yoga studio. There's a lot of changes happening at the center. They're all for the highest good. With the physical structure of the store is going to be shifting soon. It's going to meet your needs. It's still going to meet your needs. We have a huge angel reading week coming up on October 4th. That's kind of a long way away, so I'm just going to mention it to you slightly, and then I'll talk to you about it more next week. Okay? Then we have a kids workshop coming up as well. So you can see all that stuff on my website. More than anything this week, I want you to focus on the color green, emerald green, and how that's manifesting in your life as light workers, as earth angels, as star seeds, as galactical beings, whatever you are who watch these videos. Just really stay in touch with this like attracts like. So when you think about cause and effect, think about what you want to attract and what you want to be to attract that. That's it. Okay, you guys. Namaste.